Good morning, Doctor. My name is Divya, Doctor of Kaliselvan. Today, I would like to brief about my individual assignment analyzing US technique in design cycle in exam portal. Based on exam portal case study, I found 8 US technique. The first US technique is user research. User research was conducted to gather requirements and insight from examiner in Singapore's educational institution. The aim was to understand their needs and preference for creating a user-centered exam system portal. Identifying pain points and preference guided the design team in tailoring the portal to meet the examiner's specific needs. The second US technique is design sprint. Design sprint was used in agile development of the exam system portal to deliver continuous improvement. Initial sprint tested ideas with prototypes, allowing early feedback from stakeholders. This process validated concept and ensured potentially shippable products were delivered in small increments. Design sprint enabled efficient iteration on design solution and alignment with stakeholders' expectation. The third US technique is prototyping. Prototyping visualize and test design ideas before development. This process validates design decision, identify usability issue, and ensure the final product meet user expectation. Prototyping tests functionality and usability of the exam system portal, creating iterative representation of its design, interfaces, interaction, and flow enabling early identification of usability issues. The fourth US technique is iterative design. The design process was iterative, incorporating feedback from stakeholders and users at various stages. This cyclical approach allowed flexibility, adaptation to changing requirements, and continuous improvement of the exam system portal. By refining the user experience and addressing usability issues through iterative design, the team ensured the final product met the examiner's requirements and was user-friendly. The fifth US technique is design and development collaboration. Collaboration between designer and developers was crucial for the success of the project. Internal meetings were held to ensure the exam portal's user experience was not compromised while addressing technical challenges in software development. This collaboration helped in balancing design aesthetics with technical feasibility. The sixth US technique is technical feasibility analysis. The team conducted a technical feasibility analysis to ensure that the design of the text editor was compatible with the system using Angular 7. By testing the compatibility of multiple editors and focusing on minimal UI design, the team aimed to create a user-friendly interface for creating different types of questions. The seventh US technique is product owner collaboration. Multiple sections were conducted with the product owner to understand exam paper creation details. This collaboration ensured that the exam portal could accommodate a variety of questions and serve the needs of different educational institutions. By aligning with the product owner's vision, the design team could create a system that met the diverse requirements of users. Last but not least, user scenario. User scenario were utilized to understand the various users involved in using the exam system, such as super admins, subject matter experts, and exam paper admins. By creating scenarios for each user type, the design team could better tailor the system to meet their specific needs and requirements. Among the 8 US techniques, I choose prototyping testing for critical analysis. This is because prototyping analysis have a strength in early validation. In the exam portal design project, prototype testing allow the team to validate design ideas early on. For example, by creating iterative prototypes of the exam paper creation flow, the team could identify potential usability issues such as navigation challenge or unclear instruction before investing significant resource in full development. The second strength of prototyping testing is user involvement. During prototype testing section with stakeholders from educational institution, user feedback was actively incorporated into the design process. For instance, feedback on the ease of adding questions from a question bank or customizing exam section helped create a user-centric exam portal that gather up to the needs of examiner and educational institution. The third strength of prototyping testing is iterative improvement. The iterative nature of prototype testing aligns with the well-project iterative design approach. By continuously testing and refining prototype based on the feedback from examiner and product owners, the team could make incremental improvements to the exam portal, ensuring it met the evolving requirement and expectation of users. In terms of weakness, prototyping as a weakness in time and resource intensive. Prototype testing, especially in projects involving multiple educational institutions, like in the exam portal case study, can be time and resource intensive. Creating and iterating on prototyping for different user scenarios and functionalities may have posed challenges in meeting project timelines, particularly in fast-paced environment. Second weakness of prototyping testing is limited scope. Depending on the fidelity of the prototype used in the exam portal design, certain aspects of the portal functionalities may not have been effectively tested. For instance, if certain complex question types or exam customization features were not fully represented in the prototype, there could have been oversight in the critical areas that impacted the final product's usability and effectiveness. Last but not least, subjectivity of feedback. Feedback gathered during prototype testing section with educational institution may have been subjective and influenced by personal preference or institution requirement. This subjectivity could have led to conflicting opinions on certain design elements or features, making it challenging to recognize feedback and make informed design decisions. The alternative US technique that can implement in exam portal design is A-B testing. The strength of A-B testing involves comparing two versions of design element A and B to determine which one perform better in achieving desired goals. This technique allows for data-driven decision making by testing variation of real user and measuring their impact on user behavior and outcome. A-B testing can provide valuable insight into the user preference, interaction, and effective of decision choices. In terms of implementation, in the context of exam portal, A/B testing could have been used to compare different interface layout, question formats, or navigation structure to identify the most user-friendly and effective design. For example, examiner could be presented with two versions of question creation interface to determine which one lead to faster question creation and fewer errors. The intended purpose of A/B testing would be optimize the user experience by systematically testing design variation and refining the portal based on empirical data. This technique can help in identifying design elements that resonate best with the user, improving usability, engagement, and overall satisfaction. Besides that, A/B testing provides consistent evidence of the impact of design decision on user behavior, allowing for continuous improvement based on user feedback. It can help in validating design assumption, reducing risk, and enhancing the effectiveness of the exam system portal. In terms of consideration, A/B testing requires careful planning, clear hypotheses, and a sufficient sample size to draw meaningful conclusion. It is essential to define specific metrics and goals for the testing process to ensure that the results are actionable and contribute to the overall design objectives. In conclusion, the combination of these US techniques ensure a comprehensive and user-centric approach to the design and development of exam system portal. Incorporating A/B testing could provide additional empirical data to validate design decision and driven further enhancement, ensuring the portal remains aligned with user needs and expectations.